It's the book of alpha-ronomy, homie. Read it or weep. I didn't realize until I got a comment from the alpha homie, Old Cryptopsy, acknowledging that he noticed a change in my overall outlook. I thought about that and I said, you know what, homie, you're right. So let me take this time right quick to let you guys in on a little bit of a awakening that I had recently. I was listening to some of my old content, and I know you guys know that if I had left my old content up, my video catalog would be much larger than it is. And I've also had some of you question what happened to those vids. But I'm going to tell you, man, I'm a musician at heart. And so once I find a better way to do something to improve the quality drastically, then I don't want the lesser quality version of it representing me any longer. Now, along the same time that I started pulling these things down because the audio quality was so terrible, some of them couldn't be saved. There were a few that couldn't be saved that were so great that I redid them in a much more user-friendly version to release as an audiobook at a later date. But what I do want you guys to understand is that I only want to give the best quality. So at any time that I feel like the quality is lacking drastically, then I'm going to try to drastically improve it. And if I succeed in that, then the lesser quality version has no choice but to be discarded. Now, some of these, I have reintroduced them slowly but surely, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. The majority of those things were so raw, so rugged, that there will be no need for me to upload them. If I uploaded 4 of those vids, any 4, I could pick any 4. There aren't 4 that I could upload and not get at least 1 or 2 more community guideline strikes. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't really care about that as it pertains to any type of revenue that's being generated. But I do care about that because that up until this time has been my primary mode of keeping in touch with my alpha brethren, of representing the alphasphere. The reason that it seems that my views have changed is because I have, as I said, had an awakening that pushed me back into my own alpha essence. You see, I was so busy attempting to cater to an audience that is not alpha that I was starting to lose a little bit of focus on my own alpha endeavors. And you guys know how much I preach against that, but there I was, losing focus on my own alpha endeavors. What I decided from that point is that I won't attempt to find fodder for material that I have to try to create. Like, I have to work hard to create content that caters to the beta male. I have to research. I have to look at what's going on in society. I have to talk about current events because current events are where all the beta male situations are taking place. Around me, I can't find any beta male activity around me because I don't spend my time around beta males. So I have to search for mangina activity out in a world that's outside of my alpha world, and it's just not worth it to pander to an audience that is a very prime audience. I mean, there are several guys coming up, man. Pretty much there's a new cat every month creating that beta geared content, and they're all, coming on doing, pretty well. As far as getting a following, there's enough of those guys to go around, man, but that's not my crowd. My audience is the alpha male. My audience is the man who's been caught up in a beta male situation for the majority of his life, not because he's beta, not because he enjoyed it, not because he thought it was his purpose, but because he's been brainwashed by a matriarchal society that wants a man to pander his masculinity, and his reward will be to be in good graces with women. All of us, when you're an alpha male, you're in a beta situation, man, you're miserable. See, we think is that we get away and we get free and we get away from women, and we do. It has nothing to do with getting away from women. It has everything to do with moving away from that beta outlook. Once you clear your mind of that beta outlook and all of that beta drugging that is taking place, then you can start to embrace your alpha essence, and then going around women won't be the same anymore. If you keep having the same problems with women, it's because you're not changing yourself. It's not women, it's you. And that is my outlook. That has always been my outlook. That's why I always say that I've never experienced what some of these guys experience. My experiences with women have been beautiful. I'm not going to lie to you. I have some wonderful experiences with women. Wonderful experiences. having a wonderful experience with the woman with whom I'm currently involved now, because she is a quality woman and I am an alpha male. She has worked hard to be a very, very good woman, and I've worked hard to become a supreme alpha male. So I'm supposed to enjoy this. If you're living that beta life, you're supposed to experience what you experience as well. But I won't pander any more material to the beta male who is content with being a beta male. I am here to let my alpha brothers know that they are not alone. That just because you don't know any more alpha males around you, that doesn't mean there are none. For every 1,000 males that hear about my channel, only one of them is gonna be alpha. Many have unsubscribed because I speak the real about the existence a man should live, and I'm okay with losing subscribers. I don't want subscribers. I want alpha male brethren. I want the alpha family to join one another in the alpha sphere and live our lives in a way that only we know how to live them. And that is the type of content I will provide. You see, if I have to search for fodder to create content, then it's not coming from my heart. But see, living this alpha life is an everyday experience. So every single day, there's gonna be something to learn on this alpha journey, no matter how far along you are in it. That is why I don't view myself as above you guys, as more alpha than you guys. I am just more experienced at living the alpha life. And I just want to share that experience with you guys, especially you really young guys, man. If you're in your 20s and you have a chance to soak up this game now, your life will be even better than mine is. You have no limit. I want you guys to understand, man, that I'm not trying to repackage material or get over on you guys and give you the same thing twice. What I am trying to do is make sure that everything associated with my name is quality. Because as an alpha male, everything associated with your name should be quality. And we should respect that and expect that of one another. That about concludes my take on that. But I appreciate the brother Old Cryptopsy for bringing that to my attention and causing me to look and see what other changes were taking place that my alpha brethren might recognize but may just not be speaking on. This is about growth, brother. All of the principles that I've stated before still stand. We are not going to be weak for women. We're not going to fall for women. We're not going to agree to put ourselves in an institution in order to have a woman. Any institution, mental institution, correctional facility, matrimony. We're not going to put ourselves in any of those things. Like this video on your way out, homies, if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on so you can be alerted whenever I upload some more of this realness. And as always, alpha's up, beta's down. Peace.